humbled to be here today with all of the other honorees, and ironically, I'm a little nervous, so you have to bear with me. The technical definition of the word inspiration is an inspiring or animating action or influence. In theology, it is defined as a divine influence directly and immediately exerted upon the mind or soul. There are people who have had divine and direct influence on my life, and I'd just like to tell you a little bit about them. When I was 8 years old, I spent a majority of time on the weekends with my granny and papa. My papa, aka John the Duke Thomas, was a banjo player with the Good Timers, a bluegrass country band that played in dance halls in Roanoke, Bedford, and other various towns along the Blue Ridge Mountains. I would tag along with the band as they set up for shows, help unpack the microphones, and watch throughout the night as people filled the dance floor when Old Joe Clark started. And eventually, at some point late in the evening, I would lose myself in wild abandon amongst the Flatfooters during the Orange Blossom Special. I will never, ever forget the images of those people dancing, losing themselves to the music and feeling happy and carefree because of those musicians. Growing up, I was very, very fortunate to have 4 amazing parents. They have taught me valuable lessons about life, and despite their fears of financial instability with the arts, they have continued to support my passion for the arts. They have taught me about holding your head up high and not settling for anything less than what is right and good. About learning how to appreciate the intricate beauty and value of color. About listening more than talking. And lastly, about how to actively love the people that you choose to surround yourself with, always helping and always lending comfort. 2 significant figures of divinity are Nancy Haga and Pam Arkin. They're both from Longwood University. Nancy was the head of our theater department, and she simply would not take no for an answer. She never taught a class where we had to memorize that. She lived it. And we benefited from her commitment to providing life-changing opportunities for us, like taking on a second mortgage on her home so we could have a trip to Eastern Europe and perform Shakespeare. And Pam Arkin, there is no sum of money that equals what you have taught me. Don't waste time doing things that don't speak to your heart. Make a decision to be better than average. If you're going to do it at 100%. Tell the truth, even if it's scary. And my favorite, life is short. Are you gonna do something with it or not? I mention these people to you from my youth because I believe that a significant amount of influence in our lives comes from when we are children. It is the greatest time of malleability. A time when innocence, exploration, love, and growth explode into measurable signs of brilliance. There is no greater joy than to witness a life changed by the simple act of one human being willingly sharing their artistic gifts. And that is why I have chosen a career path in a community like this, overflowing with amazing artists, many of which I am very lucky to call friends. Recently, along with my colleagues at SPARC, I have been fortunate enough to work on the creation of Live Art, which is a unique arts program that creates inclusive, cross-pollinated arts classes for students of all abilities that culminates in a rockin', awesome music concert featuring the best local and national musicians, during which time these children perform live acts of art on stage. If you missed it, it's okay, because I would now like to invite you all to be my guest to the next one. It will blow your mind. It is more than a show. It is an experience that undeniably proves that every single person has special needs, and that music and color and dance and song can create the type of human connection that will change the world we live in for the better. An idea is only as good as the action that is put behind it. It is only as good as the multitudes of people that commit themselves to directly and immediately exerting their own divine influence on the minds and souls of others. So it is with great honor that I accept this award on behalf of Ryan and Candace and Deb and Jerry and Fred, Steve, Kathy, Daniel, Tim, Vinay, Jenna, Courtney, Jenny, Amanda, Abernathy, Catherine, Billy, Ben, Kat, Jordan, Martin, Heather, Hillary, Trisha, Jamie, Joan, Liz, Reverend Matthews, Mark, Megan, Melody, Mia, Phil, Willie, Martin, Bill, Josh Small, Cute Jesse Harper, Steve Bassett, Susan Greenbaum, Robin Thompson, Jason Mraz, Samson Trin, Mike Boyd, and the students, Martinique, and Jake Juan, and JC, and Hannah, and Janie, and all of them. I applaud the SPARC Board of Directors for their courage and their fortitude, and the Live Art Thunder Lizards Committee for their continued willingness to accept the call to action. I give you all my word today that I will continue to do my best for all of you. Thank you.